Where you been?
I was at the hospital. I got mauled by a raccoon. I
Nobody
had to have
cares.
rabies shots.
Nobody cares. Eat them already.
Fine. Day 14, menu 14.
They say that in the army the chow is mighty fine. They say that in the army the chow is mighty fine. A chicken jumped off the table and...
Hey guys, it's Jordan. Be ready. I'm here with our last vegetarian meal. So, first meal since I got back from getting mauled by a raccoon. So let's get into it. Let's see if our peelable seal is going to cooperate. There we go. So, so much stuff. All right, let's get into this. We got some honey mustard onion pretzels at 120 calories. We have cran raspberry flavored First Strike nutritious energy bar at 260 calories. Well, this meal's shaping up to be something interesting. We got some peanut butter. As always, it's 160 calories. We got a chocolate protein drink powder. Yay. At 280 calories. We got some standard crackers, 170 calories. Some crushed red pepper. The only part about this menu I'm looking forward to is the spoon. Got our heater sleeve, our heater, our hot drink bag. We got our main. That's 210 calories of creamy spinach fettuccine, egg noodles, spinach, and mushrooms in a cream sauce. Yeah. And we have our accessory kit, which contains the usuals. Got some Bill's Brew, some sugar, non-dairy creamer, toilet paper-ish, some matches, wet wipes, salt, and gum. So, you've seen everything in the menu. I promise you, you're going to want to watch this. It seems like every time Natick comes out with new menus, they have to come out with one that only one person in a million will eat and enjoy. And this is going to be it. So, stick around, watch me eat this. I promise you it's probably going to be a good show because nothing about this is up my alley. So we're going to see how it goes today. So, as always, we'll get our main into the heater. Maybe it'll make it a little more palatable. Folks, I'm not going to lie, I tried this menu once years ago, and it wasn't good. So, let's see. Super looking forward to the next several days. At least those have some kind of meat in them. And for those of you that are wondering, yes, I am physically okay from the assault. The rabies shots were tolerable this time. All right, a little salt to get her going. Oh, heater sleeve. All right, and we'll get some water in it. And we're going to slide that cran raspberry flavored First Strike bar in here too here in a second. Seems like that makes them a lot more pleasant to eat when they're warm. All right, and today's or something is, a cat tourniquet. You really should have several of those. Sell them here in the store. We'll get that cooking. The rest of this on a tray. Let's start with these honey mustard and onion pretzels. That just sounds weird, but all right. Okay, the do not eat. Don't eat that part, please. They don't smell like much, but all right. We got our plain crackers. Oh, those are crumbly today. little peanut butter. All right. Folks, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you sticking around. As always, we'll rate these 0 to 10 at the end. Oh, I didn't get that enough, did I? And, you know, so here's the deal today. As always, please make sure you're subscribing to our YouTube so you can watch more of these videos and a bunch more new types of videos that are coming out here soon. We're going to have a little short coming out today on what to look forward to here at Be Ready. But what we really want to hear today is if you've ever had this particular menu and what you thought about it. Just because I'm not a fan doesn't mean that other people aren't. As a matter of fact, oddly enough, my brother really enjoys this menu. He said it was one of the better ones. I think that's odd, but to each their own. All right, a little protein shake action going. Oh, I'll tell you what we're going to do today. We're going to spice this up with some coffee, sugar, and creamer. Make it a little better. So, we'll put the sugar in there. We'll put some Bill's Brew in there. And our non-dairy creamer, which I think is powdered nut milk. Boy, it's a balancing act right here. I need about 3 more hands for this. All right, get that mixed up. Folks, that's really the best way to use some of this stuff is just kind of learn how to mix it all up on your own. There we go. Let's get this out into a cup. Oh, yeah. That looks good. Don't want to miss any of that. All right. And we will get this heated up. We'll get the rest of the entree, and then we'll start putting food in our mouths. Be right back. All right, folks. I think this is cooked as much as it's going to cook. So let's get to it. Get that cran raspberry. Oh, I tore into it. It's a lot softer now. Oh, it got gooey. Awesome. It actually smells pretty decent. And for the main event, here we go. It's good and hot, that's for sure. Well, folks, I know it's my job to sell these things. And I can tell you this, in a disaster, you got to have food, right? But, well, it doesn't smell as bad as I thought it would. You can very clearly tell there's noodles, spinach, and I don't really see mushrooms, but I'm sure it's just kind of pureed all up in there. So here we go. Day 14, menu 14, creamy spinach fettuccine. It's our last vegetarian meal. If you're not subscribed, you're hurting my feelings at this point. Okay. It's not as bad as I remember it being. The noodles actually have some pretty decent texture compared to the rest of the vegetarian meals. It is creamy. But yeah, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. You can definitely taste the spinach. I'll tell you what, let's try to improve this a little bit with some crushed red pepper. And as always, for your MRE needs, we got the baby Tabasco sauce bottles here in the store. Make sure you stop by and get some of those when you come buy cases. Oh, let's try that. Yeah. Okay. As always, a little cracker for texture here. That just exploded. Let's do this. All right. The texture on this isn't terrible. It's not near as off-putting as the last two, but it is still kind of mushy. So let's throw a little cracker in there. Okay. Yeah, that's much more edible. And as always, as long as you got a good can to rip it, you can do anything. This right here is just pure happiness in a can. Yeah. Okay. Much more edible. Let's get into the honey mustard onion pretzel. That's actually pretty good. It's not too oniony. It's a little sweet from the honey mustard. It's a good pretzel. Yeah. Those are really good. Kind of wish there was more of them. But peanut butter cracker, we've done this a bunch, but we'll take a quick bite just to say we did. Wow. Making a mess everywhere today. And yeah, peanut butter and crackers. Wash that down with some protein drink. Yeah, adding that Bill's Brew and that extra creamer and sugar in there really makes that a lot better. But that's real good. And you kind of need that because these vegetarian meals are a little short on protein. So you want that added protein. But let's get into our oh wow. Cran Raspberry Nutritious Energy Bar. Oh, yeah. All right. So, that's really good. It's very sweet. As always, putting it in that heater for a couple minutes softens it up. Makes that really good. Still a lot to chew. All right. I'm going to try one more bite of this, and then we're going to get into the rating part. So. All right, folks. So now you've seen it. I was really anticipating this to be the 0. But I'm going to give this one a 6 out of 10. And it's just because it's vegetarian. I really like to have more meat, and they do offset that with the protein shake, but I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. The taste is not terrible. The texture is better than some of the other vegetarian options, but yeah, this really isn't as bad as I would have thought. You know what? I'm going to go up to a 7. I'm going to make it a 7 out of 10 because those pretzels are great. The Cran Raspberry First Strike Bar is great. Peanut butter and crackers is always just peanut butter and crackers, but it is a good snack. And the main is not bad at all, especially you put a little bit of cracker in there, that spice. But as always, make sure you like and subscribe, hit the little notification bell, follow us on Facebook, and be safe, be smart, be ready, and we'll see you soon.
A chicken jumped off the table and killed a friend of mine. I believe it.